Today I'm reviewing the Fluval Flex, which is a 57 litre tank from Fluval. In US gallons that's 15. I'll just go and get it. So we have, be careful with it, the Fluval Flex. Nice little box, and it has some beautiful colouring for lights. Also has a back compartment for that filtering. So what I plan to do today is to do a full reveal, opening it up from the beginning and filling the tank up, and through the magic of time-based camera work, we'll be actually putting fish in it. Well, not today, but in this video anyway, we will. So anyway, the Fluval Flex. That was empty anyway. So, with any hope, phew, and that's what's not to do with the box. So we're going to just open it up. We've got a really good look at the filter system here. So it's basically going to take in the water from the bottom, and it's going to protein skim from the top. A lot of tanks do the protein skim, which is really good for getting rid of the top debris and any oils which may just be floating on top of the surface. The ideal thing with this is a lot of the small fish tanks don't do that. They'll just take it from midway up or from the bottom, and it's good taking it from the bottom, but being able to take it from the bottom whilst also being able to take it from the top as well. It goes through this sponge filter system. It then goes through its second stage, which is the carbon filter. So you can just refill. It's a little carbon bag. Just refill that up. They sell the carbon in tubs at most tropical fish tank shops and pet shops. It then goes down to the Biomax little doodads. That's what they're called. Biomax doodads. The little weird shaped roundy things. Anyway, so you've got them in there, and you've got loads of space at the bottom. So if you've got more Biomax, you can put them in there. Obviously not too much. From there it gets taken through to the pump. It gets pushed all the way up to the top here, and in here you've also got the heater, which is really good because you get to hide it. The problem I see with that is, yeah, it's taking the water in, but it's taking it in from the bottom. Heat rises. So really, it would be better to have the heater at this side, to be quite honest, because it may always be on the full amount of heat just to try and get this new water going through. That's my only little quirk with it. So I've got a lid, which is good. I've got cats, so the cats would absolutely love to get into fish tank. So having a lid is always a must. It's great having them open ones because you don't have that smell as much, that fish tanky smell, which you get regardless of if you've got an air bubbler. Great thing with this tank is you've got some really good lights. It's well enough lighting for it, and you can have it on different settings. So these different settings are controlled by so I'm sure you've seen them before. They're like these little LED things. You can have it any different colour you want. Very standard these days. However, they've put their little name on top. So you can have it on several different modes. There's bright, white, and then you've got the colours within that. And you can have the colours rotating while still having it on white as well. So this is your filter system. And we've got the Biomax doodads in a little bag. Boing! And in their bag we've got the carbon, and then just a filter. Nice little carry thing just to pull it up, and that just goes in this slot here. It's good that it does come in the bag. I'm not saying separate it, but it will give it a lot more space to aerate and fall about. However, then trying to get it out is a real so in and down it goes. Got other goodies, it seems. So in this box we have got this, which is just to do your jets on the top where the water comes out. Just goes in this little hole here, and it just comes with a nut which you can tighten. Haven't got down to that nut yet, but I'm sure it's in there. This is your pump, and you have got they may actually change this or vary it on different sizes, because you can get different sizes of this, but on this you've got a fluval WP 1500, and unfortunately for the fluval people they haven't put, oh I get it, right, yeah, okay, so this bit goes into that bit. We are going to fill it. We have also got inside, this is for putting at the bottom of this, so it's not going to rest on your furniture and mark it. So you've got a little mini exercise mat for your fish tank. The fish will never fit. Little instruction manual. Why do we bother? And something for cleaning your tank. Yeah, I'm going to read that later. Ah! Oh! Don't sneak up on me like that, really. Anyway, what are you doing in my kitchen? Oh, I'm joking. You're going to have to be in. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to put some water in. So, as I'm going to put some substrate in at the same time, we're just going to clean it out, because they've cleaned it out with sharp, but we just want to make sure there's no baddies in there. So we have got this, and we've got always best to use the white best pans and strain it. I don't know where that is. Here's what it is. I've got a pan and the pasta strainer, and these will more or less fall through the strainer anyway. In fact, I'm kind of hoping so anyway. So, but they will hold for a short while whilst we have water passing through them. Always good to do it a few times as well. And this is not water from the tap. This is from a other tank, because you do not want to put chlorinated water into your tank. I'm probably going to leave it a couple of days, as I've said earlier on. We're not going to do it straight away. I'm going to put some water in, and then over a period of time we'll then start putting some fish in. So as you can see, that has already started going cloudy. So we're just going to do that a few more times. So this is what I used. It was the white sand, and it looks really quite nice. You can get a black sand which is like a little bit bigger, and it just looks as good. I just got this one. So if you don't wash it out, that's what you're putting into your tank. Glass of milk, anyone? Come on, come on. Can you remember how I said about the cats and did have the fish? That's how much she wants to get the fish. She will stay on the lid all day long. So most people will actually have quite a good amount. I just want it to covering the bottom, basically. It's personal preference, really. So we don't want to disturb the sandwich with nicely levelled out the bottom. So we use a bowl or whatever, and we'll just pour into that. You're still going to get a mark where the water's dripped over, but not as much, and you're not going to kick it all up. So now it doesn't matter if you are using new water from the tap, or if you're going to use your old water from your other tank. I'm just going to use it from the tap. Basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill this up. The idea is not to put anything in here for a while, and I will leave it about 3 days. Even so, you do need to put aquasafe in. I used to be just like, what a bollocks, it's just a ploy to get you to, that's how you get ill fish. That's how you have lots of fish die. You need it. So you can put aquasafe in virtually straight away. I just want to let it settle a little. I'm not in a real great rush. Whenever you're doing fish stuff, don't be in a great rush. So, this stage, I have taken the filter bit out because it was still in bags. These little bad boys the Biomax, they are going to be put in another fish tank until I'm ready to put these in. It gives them a good time to get a whole load of bacteria in them, and well, that's their job. Foam, I can do the same. I might not sure. And the carbon, I'd leave it. Just put it on the day. As you can see, I just got it to the level of the protein skimmer at the top there. I don't really particularly want it too greatly high. You've got about 3 centimetre play on this. And these, as you can see, I've filled this whole tank just with this jug. It's super 57 litre super jug. They are great. Oh, whenever you're setting up a tank or you're filling a tank, do it exactly where you're going to do it, because once it's full, if you move it, your tank can fall apart with water in. They're not made for being moved whilst it's got water in. Do I actually want it here? Don't! So the fish tank's been able to settle for several days now, and it's now time to start stocking it. So after filling it the other day and leaving it for about 3 days, I've put in the conditioner for the chlorinated water, and now it's time to let the fish in. I've brought up the heat and the heat of the fish which I'm about to expose into the water. So we've moved it about since last time, which was all fine and fun and good to do, because obviously I had to empty the whole thing, but it was good light in there for kind of filling it and showing you on the video, so not too bothered about that. So now is the big moment for these fish. You may see that there is some fish already in the tank. Basically what I did is put just a few fish in just to make sure that everything's alright. I pretty much knew everything was, because got the little indicators just on the side there. And even though it's good to have them indicators, always best to do proper actual chemical checks of the water. Them indicators are great for an annual, being able to just see where things are up to, but they're not the absolute. So always keep that in mind. So time for fishes to have a new little tank. So we've just opened it up. The back compartments, so we've got the water going in on this one, so we've got the top skimmer here. I've just put some other plants in here, and we've got the filter system. Because I've got plants in here, I've removed the carbon part of it, and I'm just going to see where that stands with the pH in the future and check it from there. And despite what I was saying, I'm seeing how things go with this. I may switch the heater to this side. The flow would be better at that side, and I'm probably going to take that on and do that. But the way it showed it in the instructions that the heater was on this side, I'm not too happy about that. We'll see how things go. So, time for fishies. And I'm just going to gently allow them to swim in if they so wish. I seem to be quite happy with just coming out, just exploring their new environment. I've got some snails in there and some shrimps, and I'm sure that they will be happy to come out in their own time too. Seems all the fish are out. Shrimp is seeming to show a bit of an interest in getting out.